I'm going to say something that is considered to be out of fashion and it might make you wince. But bear with. A lot of us want a very powerful life. We want to be in control of our life. We have initiatives, we have ideas, we want to really be in this amazing la la land. But we're missing one single ingredient. And we're missing it so much that the mediocrity becomes norm. And I know that you might not like me say that, but mediocrity has become a norm because the world tells you to quieten down. Because people tell you you're too fast, you're too energetic. Where are you going? What's the point of this? All these people that we're surrounded by who are self-satisfied, who have never seen an ounce of excellence, whose only excellence is, I'm a very calm person. They are trying to stop you. And in that process, you try to stop yourself. Here is the thing. If you're listening to it and if not shut it down so far, that means there's something inside you that is just touching, that you felt it, you felt the energy that, you know what, I'm made for something fantastic and I'm all in. So what is it that is something that people are really missing? Let's call it something. Let's call it your definition of your kingdom. And kingdom does not here mean like a king and all of it. It means in my own place, I know that I have this power inside me to make a difference, to make a change, or to make an impact, or whatever way I define it. But that's my powerful kingdom. The key to the kingdom is not about the process, the tactics, the strategies, the charisma, the way you talk. It's none of that. Those are minor skills, important, but minor skill. Obsession is the key to the kingdom. If you are obsessed about something to the extent that you're okay with disbalance, and I know people are like, whoa, I don't want disbalance, because you know what? Balance is so important. Balance is like this. You stay still. You don't move up and down. You gotta be willing to let go of the balance for a short time. Obsession is the key to the kingdom. If you're not gonna get there, you're going to have to be okay with a normal life. And if you want a normal life, then you're not here listening to it for it. You're here because you're just not really interested. I'm not just keen, because it will not allow you to give your best. And I know people could argue that, no, but I will still give my best because that's who I am, but that's not how it works. Obsession is the key to the kingdom. It's about going all in at all point of time with all the horses. And you know what? I do know that while I talk about the bit of a disbalance, I do know that if something that comes to you with an impact to your family and your health and your relationship, it's not worth it. So obsession being the key to the kingdom also includes your family and your health and your relationship. How you do one thing is how you do everything. How you show up in one area of your life is how you show up in every area of your life. So this whole thing about interested, keen, want to, committed without action, all of these people are going to be way behind you if you make your obsession for the right thing become a part of your life. And all the complaint that people have, but I don't have the energy, I'm tired, it's too much, I've got so much going on, other people are driving my life, all of that will disappear because you will overwork all those problems. When you get into the shower, you're thinking about it. When you are doing your work, you're thinking about it. And here, I'm not talking about other aspects of our life, the daily routine and all of it. I'm talking about one single element, which is obsession is the key to the kingdom. So I want you to keep your focus on that only. And you know what? Part of me already knows what you might be thinking. Hey, calm down. It's okay. That's what the world keeps telling you, to be somebody that you're not. It keeps whispering in your ear, you don't have to be like that. Balance, switch off, don't be obsessed, don't let work consume you. And while all of that has its place, if you want to get something big in your life, then you have to stop giving two hoots to that, because what that is telling you is to be average, is to have a normal life. Because those people have never seen what it is to be passionate about something, your purpose, your identity, your core of who you are. They've just settled down in their life, and you don't want that. And let me ask you, have you ever known anybody who's a master of their craft, who's performing at an ace level, doing amazing things, building income, building business, building a great designation, building a great team, to be not obsessed, to be not absolutely be all in, to not bring in all their horses in that place. We all love Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan said that the worst insult somebody can give me is saying that I got lucky. They don't realize that before people even wake up on the very next day after winning a big game, before they wake up, I am already done with my 500 hoops. Or that I finished my 2 hours workout at gym and my mate walks in, I go back because I'm the last man standing. That kind of a power is what creates a legend like Michael Jordan. And you know what? You could potentially say that I don't want to be a legend, but here is the thing. There is no comparison. That's the deal about being a legend. There's no comparison with anybody. I'm not competing with you or against you. You're not competing with me or against me. You're doing you, I'm doing me. But I know that in my own right, what I want to achieve, where I want to see myself, how I see myself, my identity is very much a core part of it, that when I'm there, it's excellence, it's perseverance, it's energy, it's connection, it's compassion. And I don't care about being known for it because that's who I already am. And obsession is the way to get there. Now, here is one caution. A lot of people think being obsessed means grinding, working long hours. You're just sacrificing your family time, your health time. That's not obsession. You and I have seen those people do it and call it ambition till it burns them down and they become skeptics. Obsession that I'm talking about is very different. It's not something that somebody drags you towards. It's something that comes from inside you. You don't have to find energy to do that. You already have the energy to do that. In fact, that actually gives you energy. You don't have to get yourself out of the bed with grind your teeth and get on with that. No, when you run through a tough time, you keep working at it. You outwork the problem because that's who you are. That's what obsession is. Obsession is very core to your being. It's not something you're forced to do. That kind of obsession ensures that you do not screw up with your health or your relationships. It is the most enlightened and energized version of you. You know what? Those days of engineering smallness are over. Half wanting something, over. Being in the middle, frustrated, restless, seeing people who have less than half your capability just walk by and go to further places than you could be, those days are over. Obsession is a relief. It's knowing that I have everything inside me already. So today I'm not going to give you a task. I'm going to give you a question, and I want this question to follow you for next 2 days, completely, all the time. What is the thing that you're being lukewarm about that is something that you would rather be obsessed with? What is hiding inside the shadows? Ask yourself, why am I being reasonable about it? Why am I being... And what is it killing today? Remember this, the kingdom is not meant to be for people who balance it out. It goes to those people who wouldn't let it go. Nobody ever strolls into greatness. And if you are somebody who wants to follow your greatness, I want to create an incantation in your mind, in your body, and stand up and right now at the very core of being say that obsession is the key to the kingdom. Obsession is the key to the kingdom. Obsession is the key to the kingdom. You have only one life. You gotta make it count, and the time is right now. Murder that mediocrity. Be obsessed.